It's fine. Hello everyone, my name is Sheetal, and today I thank God for giving this opportunity that I'll be sharing my testimony in this church for the first time. So in my testimony, what I'm going to share is how did I come in faith and how has my journey been from Catholic Church to this church. So to begin with, it's always said that India is a land of gurus. So my search for my true guru began after I lost my grandfather when I was only 13 or 14 years old. And I felt that I have no spiritual support. He had been so guided and protected, like in spiritual. Me and my brothers were brought up in that atmosphere. So people used to come home and we used to have satsang and all those kind of things. So I always felt that support, moral support, spiritual support, but I lost it. But I was not so close to my family that I could tell them that what is happening within. So I always used to be sad and like, now what's next? And once I saw my grandfather speaking to me in my dream that there is someone who cares for you and he's waiting for you. So I used to feel that maybe when I grow up, I will be married to someone and maybe he's talking about that someone and all. But always I had been in search of the true Guru. And this search ended when I met Jesus after like 10 years post that age. So this journey has been a life experience, changing experience for me. So it was not easy. When I left the school, I was just left with one Bible, which I had never opened. But one of the Easter, I was told that Jesus has resurrected. And like I was given this question to think, how can a person rise again? And that was the first time that made me to open the Bible and seek. And that's how like I read the Bible once entirely. I had the Catholic Bible at that time. And I realized that something was attracting me and pulling me. And my search for to know more about Jesus, it was like increasing and increasing. And I was hiding all this from my family and doing this secretly. During those days when I was in college, I was always being surrounded by people like from Protestant background, and also like few of my school teachers were there who were telling me about Jesus. I secretly used to go and talk to them and ask more about that. So that's how like I came to faith. But that was not enough. I felt that there is something more deeper that God wants me to do. And for that, I will have to come out of my Hindu faith. But I used to pray and tell God, no, I can't do that. I'm a very obedient child. Only this much is enough for me. I'm very faithful. I'll pray to you and all that thing. But he said no. It is like the verse which came to me was John 15:16. It is I who have chosen me, and it is not you who have chosen me. So I was like so timid and like I don't know how it will be. But my response at that age, when I was just 23 and 24, was to be faithful to the voice which was calling me. And I decided to be strong and stand for that voice within me, and that's how like I joined the Catholic Church. That was also a very long story, that which church I should join. And I always wanted that one which has come from the starting with the limited knowledge that I had during those days. Okay, so I was like, no, that is the ancient, so I will go and join that church. So that's how I landed there with like New Catholic, and then I wanted to know like, yeah, there are many things I want to do. I felt I had a call for ministry life, And so I was involved in many activities, many church activities, and things were going on very well there. Uh, if you all know that in the Catholic Church we have the cycles, so cycle ABC, and those Bible verses for daily readings, I was just doing only that much, and that's how life was going. And somewhere I felt that the zeal and the enthusiasm that I had joined over a couple of years, it was like diminishing. I felt within that what I have read in the Bible and what I'm following is totally different. And now that I was not a baby in the Catholic Church, I felt that I have some questions which is coming, so I should start asking those questions. So I met many priests, I had been disturbing them even in the middle of night, like this is there, I heard, but we are not supposed to do this, why are we doing? And I never got any right answers for that. The corona, when it came, it was actually a blessing for me. Why? Because the church was stopped and many activities also had stopped for me. So I don't know where to go and how to do with my arising questions. And that's the time when I met on the YouTube Brother Robert Breaker. And I started watching his YouTube videos. Also Brother Jim came, and that like opened my eyes, because being in the Catholic faith for so long time, I was not feeling good. I was feeling that I'm doing something which I'm not supposed to do, and still I have to be happy about it. I felt I've become a lukewarm in the church, where even I don't know I was saved or not, and I don't know like if I'll be going to heaven. My ticket for heaven is already cancelled, but still I am like leaving that faith. But listening to that, I felt, listening to him, I felt no, in fact, if I'm not praying my rosary, I'm not doing anything, I'm doing a right thing. So I got that happiness within. All these people are doing wrong and I'm right. So how to do that? Again, the question came in my mind. After you know this truth, what is going to be your decision? Are you still going to be sticking to the same thing? Then I had to decide. I said, no, I will not be doing this, making the mistake of doing wrong things. So I decided to find out where is the church, the Baptist church here in India. So I got 2-3 contact people, but first thing I asked those pastors is, are you all Bible believers or not? So I didn't got any response. They said, just you come to our church and this. I attended 1 or 2 services. That was after Corona. But I said, I don't find you all teaching on the board that how Robert Breaker and all are doing the preaching. So I don't think so that this is a Bible-believing Baptist church. And then I wrote to Brother Robert Breaker, and he texted me our pastor's address, and he said that you can contact him and see. And that's how like I landed here. And it was a tough decision for me to be here, because all my Catholic friends, they left me. And not only that, but my godparents who were there as a spiritual support, they said that what you are doing is not correct. Don't leave this church. You don't know what you are doing. But I said, no, I know what I am doing right now, and I want to stand by it. So I had to give them also, and then I landed here. I met Brother Kiran, and that's how like I decided to be a part of this church. And I'm very happy that I'm growing more and more in scriptures, and I just want to thank God that He has brought me to the right church. Thank you.